I have disgraced the name of our great club, FC Bayern München. I, Hokage Puya, come here and I beg for forgiveness. I beg on my knees for forgiveness from the FC Bayern München community, from the club themselves. I lost my first fight. I wore a Bayern jersey and fought in a Bayern jersey for my first fight, and I lost. And I gassed out and I got tired and I was close to quitting. What I didn't, but I ended up looking like crap at the end of the fight. You guys, I thought this is a good opportunity for me to come on here, show you guys a little bit of my personal life, see what I do. I train Muay Thai, and basically the fight I had, there's different levels of Muay Thai competition. There's like sparring that you do at the gym. That's not really competition. Then there's like in-house exhibition fights in a gym. Then there's controlled event exhibition fights. Then there's point Muay Thai. Then there's amateur. And then there's pro. That's how it works here in the United States. I had my first point Muay Thai bout, so a level under amateur and 2 levels under pro. And it started off well. I'll tell you guys that. I started off well, but when shit hit the fan, when I got tired, and we'll talk about why I got tired. I'll talk about my experience a little bit. But when shit hit the fan and I got tired, I panicked, I lost control of my breathing, and your boy looked like garbage. But without further ado, guys, let's just get into it. You guys aren't here to hear me talk. You're here to see me in action. Let's start with a little bit of my pad work. This is me hitting pads with my coach. We're in a high school gym here. Just doing some jabs, some 1-2, some movement, switching stance, throwing the right hand. Getting loose before my fight. And honestly, I was kind of getting tired during the warm-up. I won't lie. Look at the Bayern jersey. 118-2. That's the first, if you want to see some more pads before we get into the fight. 1-2, 1-2-3, 1. Jab, jab, 2. 1-1-2. Slowly switch into southpaw, hook, cross. I messed that one up though. Cross. Slowly switching stance to a hook 2. Cross, jab, cross. 1-2, 1-2-3, jab, 2. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm looking good on the pads, right? Not good. I don't look great on the pads. I would say I'm kind of mediocre on pads, but I don't look awful, right? I look like I know what I'm doing a little bit. I don't look like a scrub, right? Tell me what you guys think. Do I look like a scrub? I'm trying to get third opinions as well from people. And yeah, last bit of pads before we get to the start of the fight. Just working some checking and kicks. Check, kick. I think I just do this the whole time in this video. Checking the kick. Releasing the kick. My kicks felt good, honestly. Pivot, kick. 1-2. 2, 1-2-3. Switch kick. 1-2. Low kick. 1-2-2. Low kick, and then I thought that was the end of it. Look at the jersey I'm wearing, guys, and the video one's there. Now let's start with the fight. I don't want to spoil how I end up looking like because it looks pretty bad. But why is it not going to the? These should be in chronological order, by the way. And we don't need to see that. That's just core. I'm using that as a clip later. So core, if you're watching by chance, I'm using that clip, bro. Anyway, this is a starter fight. This is round 1. My opponent is over there. He was about 10 pounds heavier than me and an inch or 2 taller than me. He was this tatted up Viking looking ass white guy. So honestly, he low-key was intimidating. I will be honest. I low-key got intimidated during the match. And that kind of contributed to my panicking as well. But yeah, let's see how I start things off here. How's everything looking on the screen? Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Little touch of the hands, low kick. I'm scoring here, landing punches and scoring. He's missing a bunch. I'm evading. I come over with a 1-2 right kick again. He kind of checks. Another low kick. Moving around. Right kick, left kick. Right hook, left kick. A little clinch here. A sorry attempt. A little knee. And a horrible attempt for me at sweeping. But, you know, I'm scoring. I'm evading. I've only been hit like once. A 2-1. I like 2-1. I like to do 2-1, honestly. 1-2, switch kick. So I'm looking decent, right? I'm bringing respect to the Bayern name, but that's an awful kick. Like, what am I doing? I listen to my coach. I don't know if you guys could hear the video, but yeah, he lands a couple there. Not bad. I catch his kick and I land a kick back. He lands a knee there. I land a knee. And then my headgear here, I had horrible gear. Like, my headgear was so shit. And that clinch right there, my headgear shifted to my face so I couldn't see anything. And he landed like 2 or 3 punches while I couldn't see anything. So yeah, that one ends. And then continuation after they fixed my headgear of round 1. A little glove touch again with my boy. This guy was scary, bro. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why I was so scared. He scores there. He scores there again. I come back with a kick. We both trade kicks there. Again, score. He lands 2 shots there. But yeah, I've definitely scored more this round. I've come with a 1-2. Kind of got caught there. He scores with 1 shot. Switch kick for me. Another score. He got me there good with the right hand, to be honest. And I think that's the end of the round. So round 1, not bad, right? Like, you guys, I don't look like shit. Like, it looks like I know what I'm doing. But trust me, wait till I get tired. And I will say this. I genuinely think my cardio is decent. My big issue here was I just was not thinking about breath control. I was not thinking about that. I was just trying to react a bunch and stay active. And I was not consciously thinking about my energy and my breathing. And eventually it's going to massively bite me in the ass. You're going to see this right now. It's going to massively bite me in the ass. It is an aspect I just never thought of. I thought I could take the pace I was doing in sparring and just replicate it here, which is what I was doing in the first round there. But my breathing just went all out of whack when he started putting more pressure on me in the second round. And honestly, I panicked. It is what it is. I panic. It's my first time doing this. I'm going to definitely try it again, but I got to do a lot of work until I do. So let's go to the next round. I think, was that low glove touch and then with that boy? Okay. Next round. Let's go start around 2. I land again. He lands. It's even. Missed the teep. He misses the kick. I'm backing him up. 1-2 are 2 jabs. A teep lands for me. So I start round 2 off well again. He barely misses the 2. I land again with a teep. So I'm starting round 2 good. He gets me there. And my shin guard strap came off. He catches my kick. And that's what happens. Before we get to the next one, I start abandoning the boxing to set up the kick. So you're going to see a lot that he's going to basically catch. From here on out, he basically catches like 80% of my kicks. I abandon the left kick and I only throw the right kick because I just lose myself. I lose everything my coaches have taught me. I lose everything I've been doing, the habits I've been building, just going to train every day in the gym. I lose it because I wasn't prepared for this situation. I've never felt or been in this position before, and I crumbled. I crumbled, and I'm not afraid to say it because that's what happened. I don't like to bullshit myself. That's what happened. I fucking crumbled. So we're gonna see what happens after they fix my shin guard here. Yeah, so restart. This is round 2 continued. And I think I landed there again, but I think he notices on my kicks. You see, let's go back actually. Let's go back. So I start the round off. So I go with a teep, but look how easily he reacted to that. He now sees all this shit coming. So what happens next? What happens next? I teep and he just plows through my teep. Did he land the punches? I couldn't tell if he landed the punches, but he just plows through my next teep. He uses 2 punches to get inside and he comes in with a knee. And then he teeps me. So then this is where he starts scoring more. We both kind of land there. That was just kind of messy. Now he's backing me up more. I try to kick, and I wanna show you this is where I feel like I just started fucking up. So he's pressuring me. Look, his arm is out. His jab. Look at how open his right hand is. Look at that. He used it to grab my head, and I'm trying to kick in this position. Why the hell am I trying to kick? Why am I trying to kick in this spot? First of all, I should have had the presence of mind to see that this man is trying to grab my head and pull me down for a knee for the clinch, but I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it, and my dumbass is trying to kick from this range. I should have been either aware of he's trying to clinch and grab me. I think his coaches definitely told him that after round 1 to clinch and grab me because he does this a lot, and it worked well. Like, he was throwing some beautiful knees. You're gonna see he lands, like, 2 big knees on me. My chest actually is very sore because this was yesterday. My chest is very sore today because he hit me in the chest hard. But yeah, just, like, my moronic decisions kinda start here. So he gets me with a good knee there, his left knee. I come back with the right hand. I come with the right, but you see how easily that kick is caught now? You see? Because I'm not look, I just throw it out plain. I make a big step, I telegraph it, he catches it, and now he's gonna have a field day with catching my kicks because now he's catching all my kicks. He's gonna catch all my kicks. Now my right kick is no danger to him. He knows that I'm just gonna walk forward and catch the kick, which is then also my fault for not realizing, oh, why don't I just fake the right kick and come in with the punches? And the frustrating thing about that for me is when I spar, when I spar in the gym, one of my favorite combos is throwing a 1-2 low kick and getting my opponent or like my teammates in sparring to think I'm gonna throw a low kick, faking the low kick and coming up with like a 3-punch combination. I that would have been perfect for me. That would have been perfect for me here since he was trying to catch all my right kicks. But I started panicking, I started getting gas, and my brain was not working anymore, bro. My brain was not working anymore. It wasn't. So, you're gonna see more of me getting destroyed. He landed a knee there. I land one there too, kinda weak. He gets me there too. My clinching there is just awful. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. I fake the teep and come with 1-2. My teep lands there, so that counts. He misses again. Hmm. That right kick landed. That was kinda just lazy from him. 1-2. Look, he was trying to grab me a knee, but he comes in with the kick. He comes in and just starts sitting down, watch. Now he realizes I'm getting tired. Look at that. Big knee, another big knee, right hand, and I'm just, like, pushing. My technique is gone. Right hand, he tries to kick and he plows through. Look, he's just plowing through. And I think that's all we got for the second round. Actually, no, I think it should continue here. Teep there. Look, he sent me back with that one. So that was a good one from him. I tried to come in with a 3-1, a 3-2. Look, I'm kicking. Look again, same shit. Look at that. He's coming in, putting pressure on me. That would like these punches he's throwing aren't that hard, to be honest. He's just distracting me to come and grab me. Look, I'm kicking while he's trying to grab me again. And look, I think he gets me with a big knee here. No, that was like a decent knee. There's another one that he hits me really hard. At least it fell hard to me. And then to be honest, in those clinch scenarios, you'll notice in the clinch from now on, I'll try to just get in that position every time because again, I was tired and I was just trying to stall. I'm not afraid to say it. Again, I was trying to stall. And shame on me, bro. Like I time to start running more, doing intense exercise so I'm not in this state again. But also, I really feel like I just need to control my breath in this scenario. I'm able to do it in sparring or something. I should have to translate that into a scenario like this. So there's 10 seconds after this round. Lazy T from me. He gets me with a left kick, and now he's definitely won this round. He's landed way more than me. I'm pressuring him. We can't really see what happens here. I don't think anything happens. And yeah, honestly, when I watch it back, round 2 wasn't that bad. Like, I wasn't getting murdered, but he was clearly landing more, finding his way into the clinch, landing those knees on me. And yeah. And the weird thing is when I was fighting in that round 2 at the end, you guys, I was dead. I was dead. And actually, when my coach tells me, and the reason, like, the breathing aspect is so important. You guys don't realize I'm fighting. And this, I don't even consider this a fight. I think you can call yourself a fighter once you fight amateur. So I'm not even a fighter. I'm just a wannabe fighter at the moment. And with this performance, I'm a hella wannabe fighter. I'm a nobody, right? But when my coaches told me They didn't tell me during the fight because it would have freaked me out probably, but I went to the gym today, and my coach tells me, "Yeah, after the second round, your lips were purple and blue because you weren't breathing well enough." I was going under cyanosis, like, I had cyanosis. My breathing was so off that my blood was not getting enough oxygen, and it was getting deoxygenated, and if you know, like, when you get a cut and your blood comes out and it looks really dark, it's not that dark in your body. Your blood gets really dark once it gets oxygenated, once it gets exposed to the atmosphere, right? But I was not breathing enough and supplying my muscles and the blood in my body with enough oxygen that my blood was getting deoxygenated inside the body, and my lips appeared blue and purple. Horrible, horrible. So, just tells you how off my breathing was. Like, I'm really disappointed in that aspect that I wasn't able to stay calm and control my breathing. Just yeah. Anyway, we go to the 3rd round. You're gonna see a lot of the same thing, basically, I'll just be honest. You're not gonna see me be very successful. I land a jab there, another jab. We exchange jabs, again, he tries to kick. I land a knee there. He lands a knee. At this point, it's still even. We both landed a knee. I'm trying to stall, and honestly, I'm stalling there. I don't know why I got stopped. Oh, yeah, my headgear came loose again, freaking 15 seconds into the round. 15 seconds in. I'm back in. At this point, guys, I'm telling you I'm dead. And that was honestly, I hope you didn't take that the wrong way. I went to glove touch, and right when I glove touched, I went to a teep. That's asshole move of me. That was an asshole move of me. I don't know. I don't even remember me doing that, but when I watched it back, I saw I did that. And to be honest, asshole move of me, bro. I would have been pissed if someone did that to me. So yeah, shout out to that guy Franklin. Because I think he honestly gets mad. Like, look how he just charges forward after I do that shit. He kicks, and then he's just gonna charge forward right now. One, he lands the 2, 1. Look, he's trying to grab me again for the clinch. I actually circle out there. I circle out there decently. It looks kind of. I still look like a sheep in the headlights, but I circle out with a hook here. Kind of catches him a little bit. He's just walking forward trying to clinch me because he knows I've lost composure. If he gets me in that clinch and grabs my head, he's gonna fuck me up. At this point, it's still kind of even, but he lands there with the right kick. But I'm telling you, in my when I was in the third round, I felt like I was getting destroyed because I was so tired. I felt like I was getting killed. I was getting murdered. I did not feel like I had a chance. Like I in my mind, I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna lose this. But you're seeing this. The beginning of the third round was still kind of competitive. Like if I just had the cardio here and had my breathing under control, I could have stolen this one. But yeah, he gets I actually read that teep there and I almost caught it. I returned a kick at least. He landed, but look, he knew the kick was coming. Look what he does. He knew that kick was coming. And then 1, 2. My hands went up and he got me there. I landed 2 jabs there. He's coming in. He got a 1, 2, got a knee in. He's came forward. He hit me one. He gets me with a good check hook there. Nice check hook from him. 2. And this one, at this point, he's kind of just going like raw dogging it. Like he's just scrapping and I'm breathing. I'm trying to survive. And I'm not activating that dog in me. So you're going to see him pull away here. Teeped me, trying to grab me. I get out there. That was actually kind of sexy from me. I'm kind of like, even though I'm ass, I'm kind of impressed with myself that I was dead tired here. And I had a nice bit of movement. Like, so look, I go right to the body and I circle out with some nice little head movement. Look at this. I come in and I get him with a right hand also over the top. So I come in, boom, and I get him there pretty nicely. I go in for the clinch myself, but you see the problem with my clinch there? Did you see the problem with my clinch? I come in, I got him with the right hook there. Now I initiate the clinch, but what's the difference between my clinch and his clinch? When he clinched me, when he got the clinch, knee right away, big knee right away. Big knee right away. I am stalling. Look, I'm stalling. He pulls me, and then he's gonna get 2 good left knees here, I think. 1, 2. Yeah. So he's scoring there. He's slightly in the lead, to be honest. My headgear was he's pressuring forward. I get a 2. I get a nice 2 there. Boom. Look at that. He's tired too, but he just had more dog than me. Like, he had that dog in him, bro. Like, respect to this guy. And look, this was my chance to, like, unload. Look, this was my chance to unload, bro. I don't know why. I was so tired, you guys. Seriously. I was undergoing cyanosis. I was in yeah. I was tired to the point where my blood was not getting enough oxygen. I come in with a check hook. I circle out, get a two. Look, look, look. He's tired. Look at that. I try to get on it. I do a two. Look what I do when he's all tired like that in the corner. I let him off the hook. I fake that I'm going to the jab. I thought that was kinda nice. I was tired and I thought I faked that I'm gonna go up top, 2 to the hand. Look, I'm just letting him back now. I should have sent 3, 4 punches with 2 kicks to the low, 2 low kicks. I should have done a switch kick, but look, now I let him push me back, and that's a mistake for me there. That's just bad fight IQ. I'm tired. He lands a good 2 there, lands another good 2, lands a good jab. My head about bounced around there. I jabbed him there with a 2 switch kick. I kicked. This was the good knee. Oh, those are the 2 good knees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These are the 2 good knees. Look at that. Look, look, look. He gets me in the clinch. So look, he gets me in the clinch. Look, I'm like stumbling backwards. Boom, he got me. And then look, he's gonna go boom. Awful clinch work from me. You guys, I swear I know more about clinch than that. But that was just novice trash clinch work right there. Awful, awful. But yeah, I took 2 big knees there. And that actually wasn't our bell. So the fight ended, but that was the bell for the other mat. There was actually like 15 seconds left. So I think there's another like clip here at the end. He actually has to get back up on his chair and we have to start fighting for the last 10 seconds. He knees me. I knee him. I push him off. 5 seconds or something. We both exchange jabs. I get a knee, 2 knees. He gets a knee. I get a knee. I get a knee. So to be honest, bro, I felt awful at this point. I was so tired. My body language after was awful. Need to learn to keep positive body language when I finish a competition or match like this. I need to have better I need to have better body language. It was unacceptable the way there's no video of it, but I was out like unacceptable body language from me. Honestly, when I watch it back, I clearly win round 1. He clearly wins round 2. Round 3, honestly, give me your opinion if you're still watching, but it's pretty I thought it decently close. I think what stole it for him was that one clinch scenario where he lands 2 big right knees, or 2 big knees. I don't remember if it was 2 big right knees, and he just caught me like maybe 1 or 2 more times in exchanges. But yeah, I was I lost. He got his hand raised. I wasn't too upset about it. My body just needed oxygen at this point. Like I literally after this, I got my little bullshit medal. I threw my second place medal away, by the way. I came home and I threw it in the trash. And I went and I sat by the bleachers and I was just collecting myself because my body needed oxygen. I was just getting oxygen back into my body. And it took me like 5 minutes, no, not 5 minutes. It took me like 2, 3 minutes to like come to after it. But yeah, um, definitely I thought my skills were better. Like, if you see my boxing compared to his boxing in this, his hands are way down. Like, my hands were down at times too, but I was more disciplined, I feel like, with my hands being up. Um, I feel like my boxing was cleaner. I feel like my kicks were cleaner, but he had done 3 of these before, so this was his 4th point Muay Thai thing, so he had more experience than me. He was a little older, a little bigger. Those aren't excuses because 'cause I've been training a while now, like 2.5 years, almost 3 years, I think. But again, just training at the gym is not the same as going out and competing, and I knew that, but I didn't know that to this extent. Luckily for me, I probably make another video of these because I have another competition this weekend, but it's just an exhibition. So it's gonna be a little more chill apparently, and there's no winners or losers, but I'm gonna record that. My boy's gonna record that, and we're gonna come back here and analyze that, in comparison to this performance. But yeah, that's what I do, guys. When I'm not at school, when I'm not at work, when I'm not in my room, watching football, watching MMA. This is what I'm doing. I go to the Muay Thai gym at the end of the day, every day for 2 to 3 hours, 5 times a week. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm sorry I lost fighting in the Bayern shirt. I disgraced the club. But yeah, that's what I did this Sunday. That's why I wasn't on Zier's show, but it was good experience. Like today I went in the gym the next day and my shoulder I can't bring my arm any further than this, so I couldn't do class today and punch, but I got right to running even though I already ran, I got to more high intensity running today. I did 6 miles, and then I got on the assault bike or Aerodyne. I pumped out 10 10 1-minute rounds going, really hard on that. So, yeah, gotta improve my cardio. I'm not gonna improve it so much in a week at all for my competition this weekend, the exhibition, but I honestly think my cardio isn't as bad as it was in that. I just panicked and I was not controlling my breathing and I was trying to be too active. I feel like if I was a little less reactive, I feel like I could have done fine there. I was always trying to initiate, initiate, initiate. He was countering a lot. He was calm. I was bouncing in and out, and that was the game plan for me with my coach. He said, "Stay light with the boxing, go 50%, 60 power so you don't get tired. Go with the low kicks and evade a lot of movement." Um, but that just ended up tiring me out. I feel like if I just stayed a little more composed, got my breathing under control, and I just let him come to me when I was less tired so I could check some kicks and counter his kicks, catch some of his kicks, because I'm not that bad at sweeping, like catching the kick and kicking him down and sweeping him to the floor. I'm not that bad at that. But again, when you're tired, you can't show what you think you're good at in the gym. Like what you do in the gym won't apply once you go out there and try to do it on someone who's actually trying to punch your face in. So good experience. I learned a lot on the fitness side of things and also the technique side of things. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Losing sucks, and it was my first time, but it is what it is, bro. It's a loss. You lose in life. I didn't go home and cry about it. I went back into the gym today. I was a little afraid of being judged in the gym, but who cares, bro? It doesn't matter. Um, in reality, most people in the world don't really care what you're doing or what happens to you. So when you lose, people don't care if you lose. No one's paying attention if you lose. So I lost, and I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna use the exhibition this weekend to focus on staying calm and practice some technique. And yeah, probably in the summertime, I'll do another one of these, and hopefully I come back with the win. If I go 0-2 after the one in the summer, maybe I'm just not built out for the fighting game, and I should just stick to training hard for fun, for discipline and fitness reasons. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is a Bayern footy channel, but thought I'd share a little piece of my personal life with you guys today. And yeah, I disgraced the club by wearing the Musiala jersey. But yeah, let me know your thoughts if you're still watching. Maybe give me some words of encouragement or tell me I'm shit. Tell my fat ass to go run and diet. Yeah, I don't care. Um, like, subscribe, Bayern content coming more this week. And yeah, Mia San Mia. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Hokage Puya. Peace.